What's going on? My name's David. Welcome to the channel. Basically, if you're new here, all my videos up until this point have pretty much been based around baseball. The past year and a half, I played Division I baseball at Austin Peay State University. And if you've been here for a little bit, you already know that. But that's pretty much going to be changing. And I got a comment actually that I'm going to throw up around right here. Hopefully, yeah, right about there. Somebody asked me to do a recruiting story, how I got here basically. And I'm going to go ahead and do that and then explain why I'm not going to be playing here anymore and kind of what my future looks like. So yeah, if you saw the title, that's what's going to be happening. So, and maybe you aren't subscribed, but I'm going to ask you to, because this analytic right here shows me that not everybody is subscribing. So I want to ask you to do that. So stick around. It's going to get interesting. So my recruiting process, obviously I played baseball my entire life. And, I started when I was a kid, probably about 4 or 5 years old, picked up baseball for the first time and, played t-ball, coach pitch and stuff like that, machine pitch, just like every other kid. I never really got serious about baseball until about 7th, 8th grade. I never really played on high or expensive travel ball teams and stuff like that. So, I was kind of just like run-of-the-mill type of player. In 8th grade, I tried out for the freshman high school baseball team. I made it, which was very exciting. Honestly, that year I didn't play a whole lot though. Got in here and there, but wasn't anything special. Freshman year of high school, similar story. I played freshman ball again, but this time, I was consistent everyday starter, so that was very fun. And, I wasn't really interested in college at that point. I was still just a kid. Not really thinking about it. And then we got to a sophomore year, played JV, and I was very interested in college and pursuing baseball into college at that point when I was playing JV my sophomore year, because I just felt like I was getting a little bit better and stuff like that, but I wasn't very good up until that point still. So junior year, I came back to high school. That's when I was on varsity for my first time, and I didn't start right away. Couple games in, I got my shot and I played really well, and I don't think I came up out of the lineup after that. And that was a really good year, very good for me and the team. That year was awesome, and that year was really special to me. We won districts that year. We went on to regionals. Didn't win. I think we got knocked out in like the second round. But the reason it's special is because my senior year got canceled. We didn't have a season due to COVID, so that was very heartbreaking. So really, my junior year is the only year that I got to play varsity baseball, and it was my last year of high school baseball, really. As far as summer ball goes, I was on a different summer ball team all throughout high school. Every single year I switched. I'd say around junior year, junior year is when it really kicked up with like recruiting, and that's because I was on a Kentucky Baseball Club, which is one of the premier travel ball teams in the state of Kentucky, and that was a blessing, and I really enjoyed that. I mean, we traveled a lot. And that was fun. And then senior year, I made my commitment over the summer. Actually, I was playing for a different summer ball team, and I was playing well, and I made my commitment to Austin Peay. I used different recruiting services the whole way, like NCSA and PBR. Those are the main ones for me, really. I had a coach that set me up for field level as well. All those were very good, getting my name out there, getting me in contact with coaches. It started off probably about sophomore and junior year. I got my first offer, I guess you could say. That was a D3 offer. There was no scholarship involved because Division III schools cannot offer athletic scholarships, just like a roster spot and that sort of thing. So that was very exciting. I turned it down, obviously. I don't even remember where it was, but I know that it was very, very far away from me. I think it was up north, so it would have been cold, and it was a Division III school, and I was only a sophomore, so I declined. Because he wanted an answer within like a couple weeks. But still, that was very exciting for me. I was excited to tell my friends. I was never the type to post things on social media about it though, like got offered from this school, that school, and stuff like that. That wasn't me. I wasn't really interested in that. Being honest, I started to get interest by a lot of other schools, and I started talking to a lot more schools. And I started picking up some NAIA offers, some more Division III, some Division II offers, JUCO offers. I was talking to a lot of Division I schools. NAIA schools was very interesting because, they can offer a lot of money, and my biggest scholarships came from NAIA schools, In the end, I just didn't think it was the right fit for me. Just wasn't interested in the small school factor and stuff like that. When it comes to Division III, the ones that offered me, I just wasn't really interested in the school and the location. If I could I just wasn't into it. The Division II schools that offered me, similar story, just wasn't really interested in the location and stuff like that. Austin P, it's about 4.5 hours from my hometown, which is basically Cincinnati. A lot of these schools that were recruiting me, some of like the NAIAs were very close, and then as we got into like Division III, Division II schools, those were just farther and farther around the country. I wasn't interested. And some of the Division III schools were in Kentucky, but I just didn't like the area. And then as far as JUCOs go, I had a couple JUCO offers, good amount of money. And looking back, the JUCO route probably would have been best for me, and probably would be good for a lot of people out there, maybe some people watching this video. I was kind of a naive kid, I didn't want to go JUCO, I wanted to go Division I out of high school, just like everybody else. JUCO, that would have been a good option, but I didn't decide to take it, and I came here to Austin P. And here we are. As far as Division I schools go, I talked to a lot of Division I schools. I'm not really going to name all the ones that I was interested in and stuff like that, but I was able to pick up a handful of preferred walk-on offers, and that's how I got here at Austin P with a preferred walk-on offer. It means I'm not on any athletic scholarship money. I'm on the team, I was on the roster and stuff like that. I was here the past year and a half, I really enjoyed it. I ended up redshirting last year, so I didn't play at all, which was a little upsetting, a little frustrating. Came back this year ready to work harder and improve, and I thought that I did. But some things happened, and, decided basically I parted ways. Go ahead and get into that right now. Yeah, so basically, I'm not at Austin P anymore. Well, I am at Austin P, but not on the baseball team. I've told this story countless times, and it almost feels like I'm getting tired of telling it. So yeah, so why I don't play here anymore. I had a meeting with our head coach, just like everybody else. We were having fall exit meetings, and we were just going over things, talking about how like the fall went, how the year went, and I thought I had a decent fall for myself. I was hitting pretty well. I thought I was playing well. I was just kind of trying to do my own thing, play my game, and I didn't think I did bad by any means, but and he didn't really think that either, based on what I was getting. But just some things were working out, and he had asked me if I had planned on transferring at the end of the year, and if I ever thought about it. Told him straight up, if I'm not going to play this year and you don't have intentions of playing me, then yeah, transferring is an option. I never honestly felt like the head coach here had been quite a fan of me, and a lot of people on the team kind of knew that and would tell me that, and we'd have conversations. And it's just not really a place that you want to be, and it's something you want to be a part of. And so I pretty much told him that, and I wasn't very happy with the way that I was treated. And there was countless times where I just felt like I was treated less than other people, getting cussed out, having like just stuff that just wasn't okay. And so when he asked me, I told him straight up how I felt. I guess he didn't like that too much, and so he brought up some things he had heard about me being ungrateful or not hardworking, and a bunch of other bullshit pretty much that he wanted to throw on me. That was that, and then I left, and I was still on the team at that point, and he texted me a couple minutes later, asked me to come back in. I said, okay, coach. I went in there, and he was like, I think it's just time to part ways. It'd be best for me in the program, and so that's what ended up happening. Parted ways, maybe from the roster. I entered the transfer portal over the weekend. I woke up on Monday morning to basically re-entering the recruiting process. I had a ton of different follows on Twitter. I had texts, calls, emails, a bunch of different stuff that I was really unprepared for. I was trying to process it all, and it was kind of interesting getting a bunch more scholarship offers from other schools, and from every level. Like I mentioned, pretty much through this point, it was pretty much like going through the recruiting process in high school all over again. At this point where I'm sitting, I've turned down a lot of offers, and the best route would be to go JUCO. A handful of JUCO offers that were very nice, I was really interested in, but I just don't think it's right for me. And I've done a lot of soul searching, trying to figure out what I want with my future and what I want with life, and I've always been interested in YouTube, filmmaking, photography, cameras, and pretty much technology and tech and electronics and that sort of thing. I think honestly, this is something I've always wanted to do, so I'm really interested in pursuing this path of YouTube and stuff like that. I don't know necessarily if I want to hang up the cleats or not, but as of right now, that's what it looks like. I've pretty much turned down every offer that I've gotten, and it's heartbreaking to leave the team at Austin P because a lot of those guys were my brothers, and I'd consider them friends for life and stuff like that. We were family, and almost in ways feels like, I was removed from the family, which sucks, but that's life. You just gotta move forward and continue on. In the future, I'm still enrolled here at Austin Peay as a student, and that's pretty much what I think is going to happen for the upcoming spring semester in 2022. I'm going to be a student and take regular classes. I'm going to try and I'm going to start working, saving up some money, investing in some camera equipment and some other surprises for the channel that I don't really want to talk about or get into right now. Yeah, if you made it this far, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys. I had a blast making all the baseball videos that I have up until this point. You were subscribed because of the baseball and you feel inclined to unsubscribe now because, I don't play anymore. I completely understand that. But I will let you know that I'm still very interested in the gym, and I still plan on making gym content and fitness because that's a big part of my life. And if you're new, you have no clue what I'm talking about, You won't even have seen the other videos that I made, but if you want to go and check them out, go for it. Why not? I put a lot of time and effort into those, and in the future, I plan on putting a lot of time and effort into my further videos. So basically, the future for this channel, like I said, I want to invest in some more equipment and build up the channel and stuff like that with tech, and that's all some stuff that you're gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully there'll be some surprises with the channel over the next couple months. I'm still very interested in the gym and lifting and fitness, and that's gonna be a huge part of my channel moving forward. Lifting and nutrition and that sort of stuff, because that's been a big part of my life with baseball, and that's something that that's still inside me that I don't think is ever gonna go away really. And then also I have a girlfriend. Her name is Maggie. I'll throw a picture of her up right here. I plan on making some videos with her, having some fun, doing some mukbangs and that sort of stuff, answering questions, some just fun couple videos and stuff like that. Just having fun with the channel. And I've always been interested in video making, and I think there's so many different avenues and routes that I can take now, because not that I'm necessarily not tied down with baseball anymore, but just because I have more free time and I'll be able to do things that I love and do things that I want to do, and that has always been video making. And I hope you guys are interested enough to follow me along in this journey and keep coming along with me. I mean, there's a lot about my life that I haven't been able to portray to YouTube. It's pretty much just all been baseball vlogs, so many different things that encompass who I am as a person, and I'm very excited for the future. I hope you guys are too. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Real quick though, before the video is over, I'm going to do a little bit of a goals for 2022. All right, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the night. I got my goals written down for the new coming year, and I wanted to say that, I appreciate you guys for watching and what we've done so far this year, and moving forward, hopefully we'll go even bigger, and that's about it, but I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate you watching, and let's go ahead and roll that outro.
These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about